Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Pro Club's Goalkeeper Tips. And I want to firstly quickly say, someone asked, how do I deal with long shots? And I did mention in my last Goalkeeper Tips that if you guys email me some of your goals that you let in, that I'll feature them in Think I'm Like Rixy, and I'll break it down for you, and I'll basically give you a very in-depth answer, because in this video I can kind of give you a short, quick answer to some simple solutions. But with the Think Like Rixy series, I can basically go into massive depth on what you guys want to know. So if you've conceded a long shot, then please do go ahead and email me that goal that you concede, and I'll feature it in my episode, and I can basically break it down and explain to you guys what you should be doing in that situation. So hopefully you guys would do that, because I did mention in my last one I haven't actually received any, so I can't make that episode yet. But when I do receive my first one, I will break that down. So Tyler Games says, do you think we can make a compilation sometime? It would mean the world to me. Unfortunately not, dude. I'm sorry. I don't really tend to kind of interact with many people. Like, I've only done a video with Bruce before, and that was on his channel. And I've also done 2 montages with Fusion. That's only because he's a really close friend. But except for that, I kind of tend to keep it to myself, because I prefer to keep my workloads keep going. I prepare my videos like weeks in advance normally, so I like to kind of keep everything on top with my own sort of work. Hopefully that makes sense anyway. Merlin4 says, when the ball is bad, I don't know, and comes to the edge of the box, my keeper takes the touch and then clears. Can I first touch clear it? I wouldn't recommend first touch clearing it, because with FIFA, your goalie tends to sometimes run past it, or he'll just take a touch, and it's a horrible touch, and the striker will tackle you, and you're conceding and just look like a fool, and it has happened to everyone, don't worry. But I tend to take a touch and then just press B, and your guy just panic kicks it away. But if I've got time, then I just kind of take my time on the ball, and then distribute it somewhere elsewhere. Liam C984 says, in the VFL, do 11 people speak at once, or is it attackers, midfielders and defence and goalkeepers separately? Not everyone talks at the same time, because obviously that'd be absolutely crazy, but normally like it just works in a way that if you're up there end of the pitch, the attackers talk, and if they're in your end of the pitch, it's the defenders and the goalie. That's normally how it works with my team anyway, but it's just getting the right mix of how your team talks, and it's communication, and that kind of gets sorted when you join a team anyway. Hazza says, can you please make a VFL video uncut with everyone's voices? And yes, I can. I'm trying to figure out how to do that, because I don't have a Connect, so I don't think I can do people's voices in game yet. I'm not too sure how to do it. I need to figure it out. But obviously I've got an Elgato, but I need to just make sure I get everything linked up and my voice in and everything. But I am working on doing stuff like that, because I know it would be really good for you guys to listen in on how I talk in game and also how my team talks. Hazza also asks, or says, the thing I don't have confidence with is crossing. I can't deal with them. And the problem is, you've got to be confident. It's just one of those things, like when you're dealing with a cross, you've got to be dominating your box. You've got to say, or you've got to show the other team that that box is yours. And if you come out for a cross, you've got to be certain that you're going to keep coming for it. Don't start coming out for a cross and then stop, because like, if you do that, then you're in no man's land. That's what I call it anyway. And when you're in no man's land, you're in a dark place. Like, they could do many things that would just muck you over. Like, they could chip you, the header would just go completely over your head, or you'll try and dive and you're spatting your stick and you start doing the YMCA or something inside the box. But you've got to be certain that you do want to come out for the ball. So just give it some practice, and just keep coming out for it with your, like, if you're in games with friends, just like keep practicing coming out for crosses and corners and stuff. Just get some experience down. If you muck up, don't worry about it, just move on. But that's probably the best tips I can give you guys. So hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. Remember to ask lots of questions for the next episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.